Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Daybreak and we are in Oración for one of the craziest missions you can ever think of. A battle royale in order for the honor to fight the bad guys of this story. Yep, it's that crazy, but before it all gets started, we're gonna have a little bit of the rounds in this area. Talk to as many people as we can, and if there is a 4 SPG or something out there, let's see if we can help the people, well, getting our thoughts on everything. Let's see. One area, the South District. Area not super big. Let's, I'm guessing that's gonna be the guild where the destination is. Oh wait, we have 2 underground remnants. Yeah, let's talk to everyone first and then go to that red mark and then this one. We'll see. Let's start by talking to everyone. Well, someone at the station was saying Edith's still on the state of emergency. I guess we're not going back there anytime soon. Might as well just relax and enjoy our extended stay here. Work ought to foot the bill for lodging, so we don't have to worry about that, thankfully. Well, I guess that's good, but are you sure we should be having the time of our lives when, you know, that horrible tragedy just happened? Come on, Maureen. Acting all depressed isn't gonna solve anything. If everyone in the world sat around and did nothing, who would keep the economy going? Fair point. I was kinda bummed that our time here was so short anyway. But let's not get too crazy. We should spend it in moderation. Well, I was able to update my company on our situation. I'd like to get back to the capital, but since that isn't happening, I'll just enjoy my unexpected vacation. Sutton's right. We can't do anything to resolve the situation, and us acting all depressed won't help anyone. I don't get to come by Oración all that often, so we may as well make the most of this chance and see the rest of the city. Sounds like a decent enough idea? Well, the state of emergency has technically been lifted for Oración, but the police have been ordered to remain on alert. Should we identify any suspicious individuals, we're to keep them marked, but we aren't allowed to confront them. I don't know why the top brass has ordered this, though I guess it's not my place to question them. Yep, to keep an eye on all the parties involved without alerting a massive panic to the people in the city. Well, welcome to Oración, the city where tradition always lingers. Our world-renowned trams happen to be one such tradition. Did you know our company once ran a carriage service? You can learn all about it in the storied history if you decide to board. Our trams are the pinnacle of elegance, and they are powerful means by which many experience the culture and history of our fine city. It is deeply unfortunate that the recent tragedy has cast a pall over the city, but I hope you can enjoy your time here nonetheless. We'll try, but
Whoops.
Things are getting crazy here.
As resplendent as you'd expect the old habit.
So, Grandpa, take a look at these photos I took. These are the trains that run on the Tharbad-bound line. Check out these heatsink. And here's the Edith subway train. Apparently they're using new models these days. Oh goodness me, these trains don't look anything like the ones I saw back when I worked on the railroad. I never knew you were so interested in this sort of thing. Taking after me, aren't you? Yep, I took some photos of them on a whim and got curious about how they worked. And then the rabbit hole sorta swallowed me whole. Well, it's always good to explore new interests. Curiosity is the key to discovering the wonders of life. Now, since you're back home, why don't you pay your parents a visit? With the time being what they are, I'm sure they'll feel better knowing you're safe. Fine, with everything that happened during my trip back, I bet Mom and Dad are worried sick about me. Let's meet up again soon. I want to tell you everything I've learned about cameras. I'm really glad my grandpa's doing okay. I need to check on the rest of my family too. I bet they're worried sick about me. We should go to talk to Grandpa about trains more, but we can save this for later. Well, I was very worried when I heard Edith was placed under an extended state of emergency. However, talking to my grandkid has put me at ease. If something were to happen to her, I don't know what I'd do with myself. Yeah, we all wish that our family will be safe if tragedy happens. It's the first thing we think of, isn't it? The people we care for. Oh, the cityscape looks so much more grand in person than in the pictures. I'm glad I was able to come here as planned. The hard work of the brilliant artisans is the full display. We're fortunate our ancestors saw fit to preserve it. It's like I've been transported back in time when the old royalty still existed. It's an incredible feeling. It's a good thing that the Calvardian revolutionaries left this place intact. It's just a beautiful city. The nobles back then were rotten to the core, but there was no need to punish the artisans for the sins of the upper class. The revolutionaries might have saw the value of preserving that history for future generations. I'm sure they did. Because this city is gorgeous from what I've seen so far. Hi there, looking for some handicrafts to remember your trip by? Well, you've come to the right place. We've got everything from fine arts by notable artisans to popular souvenir goods, all at a low, low price. I got something for customers of all stripes, so have a look around. The department store sells souvenirs too, of course, but their prices are through the roof. It's up to you whether you want to blow your wallet on one thing or get a whole bunch of goodies from here with mirror to spare. One of our biggest draws is to each tourist can pick and choose what they feel is right for them.
Hello there.
Great sale pitch, definitely. Gator skin wallet, okay.
See you again.
Very expensive though.
Why not buy something to remember your time here?
Oh, I finally got a part-time job, but that means I have to work in the evenings now, which, I mean, when I usually do my homework. I joined Oración University because it's a prestigious college, but man, the tuition is killer. And I've got rent and other cost of living expenses on top of that. If only I'd been born into a rich family. Well,
Take a good look around.
isn't that what we all wish for sometimes? No responsibility in the money department, just have enough to live on without any stress of gaining it. Yeah, I think most of us have that. Welcome. Would you like a delicious Oración confectionery? I know people are down after the horrible incident, but I don't want our city visitors to be sad the whole time they're here. My store sweets are very popular with the tourists, so if they can help brighten people's mood, I'd be overjoyed.
Alrighty.
I'm proud of all my wares.
Ooh, cream puff. Alright.
It's been a pleasure.
Well,
Well, we should eat all our food soon, see if we have enough points to max it out. Is it true that the village was destroyed? Oh, what a frightful age we live in. We've always had the occasional terrorist incident or uprising, but nothing so extreme as this. People like us may very well become the next victims. How horrifying. It's definitely horrifying if you think about
There's
it.
the opera house. I've always wanted to take a peek inside.
Looks pretty different from the theater back home.
As soon as we accomplish our objective, we can come back and watch one of their performances.
Well, I guess that depends on how we leave the city behind after everything's over and done with. My pure-blooded patriot comrades, I implore you to think long and hard. These immigrants have been flooding in from goddess knows where, and they're taking your jobs and trampling on our pride. And now these vermin think they can etch themselves into our cultural history? Are we going to stand there and let them take the center stage of our opera house? Will we let them rewrite our culture so it bends to their inferior traditions? I say no. Join me, Calvardian brothers and sisters. We will eradicate this culture infestation before it grows beyond our control. Very choice words. Well, welcome to Oración's Opera House. I know the recent tragedy is still looming over us, but I encourage you to see one of our performances. Opera houses are on the decline due to the rise of movies, not to mention, those pop tunes are all the rage with the youth of today. The world is moving on from opera, it seems. What a great loss that will be for the Republic. We must prevent such a future from coming to be. Those of us in the old capital must enlighten the people of Calvard to the best of our abilities.
Well,
What a wonderful performance that was. Indubitably, opera truly stands at the height of all art. Films cannot ever hope to match it. Did you hear that Oración has its own theater now? Apparently everything shown there is utter trash that's aimed at uncultured simpletons. Oh, that's hardly a surprise. Film directors and scriptwriters are just hacks masquerading as artists. but they are far less detestable than the actors. They are nothing more than talentless failures who lack the skills to be cast in an opera. Oh, the fact that people can enjoy those degenerate works is unfathomable to me. But I suppose our government is to blame for that. They ought to provide better cultural education. Movies will cause the youth of today to become desensitized to reality. Many will turn to a life of crime or try to attempt the impossible. What a terrifying prospect. Let us hope that true art will spread once more and put a swift end to that abominable medium. I can't believe what I'm hearing right now. Where do these people get off insulting everyone left and right? This isn't 1175. We're in the 13th century here. What kind of ancient relic has this much beef against movies? Calm down, Judith. What they're saying ain't cool, but you don't want to make a fuss and end up blowing your cover. I know. I'll bite my tongue and use this experience as fuel for honing my craft. I'll change their minds with my acting. The only skill a movie actress must possess is having a fair body. All they're good at is arousing stimulation in lustful men. The same goes for the so-called idols I hear so much about. I'm told their night scandalous outfits expose a great deal of skin. When I was young, we had a name for such people. Harlots. Well, it's only a matter of time before children imitate the art they see on the screen and commit horrible atrocities all over the world. That gully person ought to be locked up when that happens. His violent, lubricious films may spell the end of civilized society as we know it. Exaggerated? A little bit. Fully wrong? Maybe not. Depends on your opinion, I guess. Well, it sucks that I missed the film festival, but maybe I'll be able to see the EGC this year. So, Paulina, have you ever heard about the EGC? Yep, the radio said it's a big festival with models, but the radio also said it might not happen this year. Yeah, but we can't give up hope. Those models worked really hard, so surely they'll still run it. I'll go check to see if it's still on. Okie dokie. I've never seen you this excited before. Must be super fun. Maybe I'll get to meet a famous actress or a model. I heard that Elaine's back in town. She's the pride of Oración. She's just as beautiful as all the top models, and she's super strong and cool to boot. If she's really back in Oración, I'd love to catch a glimpse of her. Will I meet a famous model or actress at the EGC? I'm kinda scared to go there, but I can do it if the Ed is with me, I think. You probably can. Well, I never thought we'd bear witness to such an unprecedented act of terrorism. The Royal Guardian will not rest until we find and deliver the truth behind this story. We pride ourselves on our long-standing connections. You can trust our credibility. We're certainly more reliable than some third-rate gossip rag like Melt. Well, I've heard of the Royal Guardian. They're an old Oración news company. From what I read, they took a heavily royalist stance prior to the revolution. Yeah, and they still lean conservative. They don't explicitly promote racial discrimination, at least. He's right about one thing, though. They're well connected with like-minded local big shots in the business and political worlds. Honestly, I think their articles are junk. They write in and on about how movies aren't art. What a load of bull. That aside, it seems like they at least have a sense of danger they're in.
Alrighty.
Well, I thought I saw a serious-looking reporter woman come out of the guild. I didn't recognize her, but she didn't seem like the gossip rag type. Perhaps she's with Ethan, or maybe Taran? Either way, I should find a chance to speak with her so we can exchange information. And build up another connection, cause you clearly know who she is. Alright. Let's see. The board.
Let's see.
Doesn't look like there's any good info here. I don't see any force PGs on the board. That's weird. I thought the society was spreading the word that I'm in town. Maybe they'll start rolling in soon. Not that we can deal with them today anyway. The game will begin soon, and we aren't sure how much time we have in the evening. Got a point there. Guess we'll just have to check back tomorrow. Let's just worry about making it through the first round for the time being. Right, we need to prepare for the game. Definitely. exit to the guild? Back exit or entrance? Good morning. Are you from out of town? Would you mind if I ask you who you are and what you're here for? Sure thing. I'm just an everyday laborer from Edith. I was employed by Anchorville to help with moving things over at the midway point, but then, well, yesterday happened. I knew I wasn't gonna be getting back to Edith anytime soon, so I dropped by here. Figured I'd take up some cleaning jobs while I'm in town. Understood. Thank you for your cooperation. We're on the lookout for suspicious individuals, so we're on high alert. Oh, the state of emergency has the top brass in a state of panic, and we have no idea why. Anyway, sorry to take up your time. We're just doing what we can to keep people safe. Yes, though I'm not sure I understand their orders myself. They told us to identify and mark any Jaeger sighted in town, but we aren't allowed to take any actions against them. It's very peculiar. Sure, I wish I knew what the people up top are thinking. Just as I suspected, they've opted to keep the local forces out of the loop. Renee probably had a hand in that. Make it easy for us to go about our business, so I'm not complaining. The entire country is in a state of emergency, and these orders have left us more than a little puzzled. Also, one of my co-workers in the North District is, well, going through some hard times. It's just one weird or bad thing after another. I imagine Officer Crema is having a hard time concentrating on her work. I hope she'll be okay. I wish I had a clearer picture of what's going on, but it's obviously that something's up. I better keep a close eye on the streets. While my Your Honor, there are some duties that only we can perform. We'll do everything we can to keep the peace. Well, I trust you do that, definitely. Welcome to my workshop. You guys travelers? No, there's something I don't see every day. Most of our customers base is upper-class citizens, and they always ask for repairs on decorations, as well as custom-made orders on occasion. If you want any custom jobs done on your weapons, or if you need simple fine-tuning and maintenance, I'm your man. I also got weapons of my own in stock. People mainly buy them for sport hunting, but they're as good as what you get from a real specialist. We've been doing this kind of work for generations. Well before the Orbital Revolution, in fact. Let me know if there's anything that catches your fancy.
Welcome.
Alright. Same weapons as before. I have still a few people that doesn't have any. And that's the thing, do you want to get them or just wait for a bit? Because I'm very curious to buy them or not. Well, it's mainly the weapons, so... Oh, we have any grip. That might actually be a good one for a ferry. I want to keep some money left, so... We got 2 weapons, so that's about 14,000, so we need to have at least that.
Thanks. Welcome.
Alright. Yeah, there's still plenty to open up, isn't it? Ooh, yeah, definitely.
Thanks.
Yeah, the old guy's not gonna be playing in my team tonight, but the money and resources you earn today, we might be able to use tomorrow to deck him out as well. And I will probably look into what we have already on stock and give it to him, so he's not totally bare bones, just in case. Alright, I think that's it for now. Having said that... I think this would be a fine lineup for now.
First, I will need a summary of everything that's happening in the surrounding area. We'll also need to touch base with the local police. The CID has ordered them to work with us. Bear in mind, though, they likely haven't been informed of the game, so be careful not to leak anything about it. As for the underground...
Ren.
Oh, hello. I'm glad you all could join us.
Hi, everyone!
So you guys are getting right down to business too, huh? I knew Almada wasn't gonna make things easy for us, but they've turned our expectations on our heads yet again. Been a while, Roaring Lion. I'm happy to see you're still alive and kicking.
Same to you, friend.
You two know each other? Should have expected that. He probably knew my master through his own. Well, that's about the short of it. Just to be clear though, I thought he died 3 years ago too. Anyway, Ren's gonna be serving as a supervisor while we're here. He's also the liaison between the guild and the other factions in the city. We figured she'd be a perfect fit for the job. Well, I feel much better with her on board. She was a big help during the war 2 years ago. I do feel a little bad though. She has a lot on her plate. Well, I certainly have my work cut out for me. Almada's sadistic scheming isn't making matters any simpler either. But I'll manage. I'm quite proficient in multitasking, so this is well within my capabilities. Oh, we're lucky to have you, Ren. Well, you go get them, Tiger. Wow, you got a lot of braces for this up. Huh. Well, even the Gay Gaston boy's here. How's it going, girlie? Oh, not in the mood. Sorry, we're all a little on edge right now. We just lost one of our people today. What? Oh, two braces were exploring the underground labyrinth and they ran into Almata, who were likely in the midst of preparing for the game. They managed to bring back some valuable intelligence, but at a steep cost. One of them was badly wounded and the other one passed away this morning. That's horrible. I'm so sorry to hear that, you guys.
I just finished getting ready, Jin. Oh.
Elaine. Hey.
I had heard you were in the city, but I didn't expect to run into you so soon.
I take it you've been worried about me after what happened yesterday. Well, don't be. I'm fine now. With the stakes as high as they are, I can ill afford to be reckless, nor can I be caught up in the past. I hear you there. How about we let bygones be bygones then? Yes, let's. Since you are here, I'm sure you fully intend to dive headlong into the jaws of danger. Normally, I would suggest that you do not take your assistants on that journey with you. But, seeing as there is no safe haven here, I will only ask that you and your friends be careful. Of course, and you do the same. We should probably get going, you two. Sounds good. Off to the underground then. We will be counting on you to handle everything up here. Understood. We won't let you down. Watch your backs out there. I'm gonna get to work too. I may not be able to keep my editors in the loop about all of this, but that won't stop me. If Dingo were here, he would do something about this. Well, if you need my help with anything, or if you want to talk, you know where to find me. Thank you. We'll be sure to take you up on that if we need to. Perhaps we could ask if the messages we receive from Almata has contained the same information, just in case. That is actually not bad thinking. What if they changed it per group? Just slight little details.
I see.
Naturally, I have my reservations about you being involved in this game, but I'm willing to follow Elaine's lead. So let's put our difference behind us for the time being. I'm on board with that. I'm glad you understand this ain't the time to be engaging in pointless antagonism. Yes, I get it. Ewan wouldn't want me to get wrapped up in meaningless fights, nor would he want me to cause trouble for Elaine. Oh, is that Ewan the one who passed away this morning? Yes, we joined the braces around the same time, but he got promoted to B rank a little before I did. Renton and I were always stuck playing catch up with him, and that's when I finally managed to narrow the gap. Sorry to hear that, man. One way or another, I have faith that Elaine and Zin will find a way to resolve this situation. To ensure they can focus on the task at hand, I, along with everyone else here, will handle everything on the surface. We're giving it our all and expect you'll be doing no less. Are we clear? Crystal, that was my plan all along. Ah, Aaron, and we just recently got to know him, didn't we? Yeah.
Alrighty.
Even if we didn't know him too well. It's always sad when a bracer loses his life. Oh, by the way, I wanted to ask, does Elaine seem off to you? I heard you two went out drinking the other night. Huh? What do you mean? Oh, never mind. If you didn't notice anything, it's probably nothing. Still, I can tell something's on her mind. If you notice anything strange, let me know. Will do. Lahad and I will be doing a request and intel gathering with a group that's come from across the Republic. Honestly, I'd rather be helping Elaine and Zin on the battlefield. But if they need me to hold down the fort here, I'll gladly do so. Yes, and sometimes you just need to be at the right place for you. Because as nice as he is, and as well of a bracer he is, he isn't as strong as Elaine and Zin. So on the battlefield he might be a burden for the rest of them. So yes, here he might be better. Oh, hello. You must be ARKRIDE Solutions. I've heard much about you. The Oración branch is currently on high alert, though that isn't being publicized. Nonetheless, a bracer already lost their life in the line of duty. If you don't mind me asking, who passed away? His name was Evan. He was a young bracer who only just got promoted to B rank. He had a bright future ahead of him. He was working alongside a veteran bracer who was severely injured in the attack. So, he was the same rank as Clausel. Guess whoever they were fighting was a real monster. Indeed. We'll have to put the information Kirkheim brought back to good use. Oh, speaking of which, he made an odd comment earlier. He said they went up against an enemy that they couldn't defeat. They wailed on it for a long time, but to no avail. I figured I should warn you. Ah, damn. Thanks for the heads up. Should we run into such a thing, we'll be certainly to make a hasty retreat. I thought we were prepared for whatever Almata could throw at us. Clearly, we were mistaken. We must bring this crisis to a swift conclusion. That's the only way we can make up to Evan. Remember to stay away from the enemy they couldn't defeat, if you can. We don't want anyone else to be killed out there. Don't worry, we do not plan on dying either. Oh, I might be playing the part of guild supervisor, but if you need my assistance, I'm more than happy to help. Although, depending on the request, I may have to do it on the sly. Thank you, Rean. I'm sure we'll take you up on that. Her info network is so vast, it's almost scary. If she's offering, we might as well make use of it. Oh, I'm offering in part because I owe you, but also simply like what you do. You're free to make use of me how you see fit. If you need help, you know where to find me. That we do. Evan, I'm so sorry. I'm only here because you protected me. You only did what you thought was right. There's no need to be sorry. We're just happy you made it back alive. We'll handle things from here, Kirkheim. You just focus on getting some rest. Lahad, take care of Oración and Almata. He's asleep now. Yes, he had 6 broken ribs and several lacerations. It's a miracle he escaped on his own. Before he and Evan were ambushed, they were looking into something in the labyrinth. Apparently the nuclear weapon isn't the only thing we have to worry about. Almata brought in something else, but we don't know what. That's our warning to you, try to make it count. Of course, we'll put a stop to Almata's plans. Nice of you to worry about us. Is that why you let us listen in on what he was saying? Hey, who can say? Let's all do our best out there. We'll make them pay for what they did to Ewan and save the 280,000 citizens in the process. Well, I've checked in on him. It's time to head on out. I'll be part of the ground forces for now. Depending on the situation though, we might see some members change. It'll be a tough one. Even for the A-rank braces here. Careful out there, you guys. Right. My top side is done. There were still a few more people downstairs though. Hey, what's up? Wasn't expecting to run into you again so soon. And definitely not under these circumstances. Thanks again for your help back in Longlai. Hey, no prob. Also, yeah, I didn't think I'd bump into you here. This kind of high stakes gig ain't normally your thing, is it? Nope, but duty calls. Drusilla heard that they needed capable braces and recommended me. Well, as long as I'm on the surface, we're cool. Though I haven't taken on requests in a big city like this before. But I'm not gonna question the guys at HQ. Just gotta trust in them and do the best job I can. Well said. And if you want my opinion, I'd say you're more than qualified to handle the biggest of big cities. With skills like yours, you've got nothing to worry about. So this is the guy from Longley. So he's Eastern. I think I've heard about this guy. He might be from one of the northern tribes. I didn't have to deal with Armada back in Longley, so I never knew they had so many screws loose. Would be crazy enough to bring Jaegers and braces together and say, okay, now fight to the death. It's pure insanity. If I knew that thing would turn out like this, I would have turned down a recommendation without a second thought. Well, now that I'm in this mess, I just have to trudge through it. Okay, so yeah, he cannot leave anymore now, can he? That will trigger the game's responses. Hey there, Spriggan. It's been a while, hasn't it? I've been hearing all about your exploit since Langport. What's up, girl? Hey, don't what's up, girl me, Aaron. Anyway, we're all called here to deal with Almata, so I figured I'd bump into you all at the same point. Everyone's here in this together. We've got your backs. And we've got yours. Elaine and Zin may be the ones on the front lines, but you ain't out of danger. Be careful out there. I heard Heiyuhei is going to be a part of the game too. I wonder what they could be scheming. Well, that doesn't matter for now. Fact is, we got a common enemy now, and that's Armada. That it is. Alright, talk to everyone here. That means we only have... Ooh, wait. One person over there. Maybe someone on patrol that's running around the city. Ah, of course. It's you. I'm not allowed to report on anything going on, but I know that wouldn't stop Dingo from trying to help. There has to be something I can do. Yeah, your investigative nose may actually come in handy here. This city might be hiding a thread that unraveled this whole mess, and a competent journalist like you could sniff it out. Wait, are you actually complimenting me? Who are you and what have you done with Van ARKRIDE? Come on, I can dish out some praise from time to time. Really though, despite how Dingo acted, he had a ton of respect for you. And I put a lot of stock in his opinions. You say that, but Dingo would always try to slip away whenever I was in the vicinity. I know you're right though. He was rude sometimes, but I respected him too. To the bitter end, he fought to deliver the truth. He was a hero. Yeah, he was. And now it's time for you to pick up the torch. But keep in mind, that doesn't mean you gotta do things exactly like him. He wants you to make the most of your strengths. Not like you need me to tell you that though. Right, I know he wants me to follow my own path. The truth can run, but it can't hide. If there's a lead that'll help us move forward, then I'll find it. I think I'll start by asking what the citizens think about the situation. They'll look into what the police are up to. A good reporter never underestimates the value of a mundane conversation. Leads often crop up where you least expect them to. She's not entirely wrong. You never know what might roll out of the shadows. Okay, so we talked to everyone. We've been to every shop. Almost getting run over by a tram.
This cathedral is huge!
Very
Yeah,
did get
almost
run
like
over.
it's towering above us.
It is.
Not this way.
No time to visit the other districts. Alright. Do we want to go into the underground already? Because technically we haven't found the key, have we? So I'm guessing we need to find that into the around the entrance part of it. The cat's the key. This must be it. Our keycard is waiting for us on the other side of this door. Wow, this place is like right next to where we're staying. Convenient. We received instructions on how to open the door, yes? Yeah, it came with the message we got. It's similar to how I opened these kinds of doors back in Edith. I take it this is the Mafia's work too then. Probably. Either way, we don't know where we're gonna run into here. So be careful, you guys. Alright, let's see. This is one very large door. So I'm guessing this is our way in. Yeah, we'll be doing a lot of fighting on the other side of it. This device must be our keycard scanner. Well, we got a couple of side paths too, and I sense monsters on both of them. This place is big. Actually, judging by how the sound is reverberating in here, I believe this area in particular is quite small. Then it won't take long to explore every nook and cranny. Let's hop to it. This will be a cinch with Master's help. Couldn't ask for a better ally than the head of the Kunlun school. Looking forward to seeing you in action again. And I'm looking forward to seeing how much my pupil has grown. Yeah, but we'll have to deck you out first before I put you on the front line. I am very curious though, so I'm definitely going to use him at some point.
Whew, that hits the spot.
Definitely did. Alright, let's see what we have against us down here.
You have a charge attack ready.
Ooh, the bottom did react to us.
Perfect chance.
Now's a good activating skill.
Now or never. One skill, get right up. You're open. Finish him, Van.
No, definitely.
Have some more.
One by himself. So sad. It's gonna die all by his lonesome.
Activating skill.
Well, let's see if we can maximize our CP for the rest of our team, just in case we run into something big protecting the card.
I can live with this. You were a great help on us.
Oh, that's gonna be very useful. Especially decking out our new member. Okay, what else? Ooh.
Physical attacks advised.
Archaisms.
Let's get to work.
You have a charge attack ready. Launching attack. Activating skill.
Okay, good.
Have some more.
Sir, help me out.
Sucker.
Activating skill.
Hit him fast, Barry.
Activating skill.
Yeah, they have nothing on us down here. At least not the normal enemies. I'm sure the bigger ones will still be a bit of a trouble. Heat Edge has now been upgraded to Infernal Edge. Never mind that. Make everything as strong as you can.
Ooh, a treasure chest. Physical attacks advised. Launching attack. Activating skill.
Sucker.
Activating skill.
Activating skill.
Okay, go. Perfect.
Nice.
Freeze
That went
number
great.
2.
Going, Van.
I think I can even use that for somebody. I think one of them has freeze 1. So upgrading to a 2.
You don't screw around.
Just
do
be
you,
better.
Gramps? That's my master for you. He's always been a beast, but he still keeps one-upping himself.
I could say the same for you. I'm not the only one who has honed its craft.
Yeah, you can definitely say that. Ooh, there's definitely something big we need to face there, but we're gonna do that on the next one. Because a fight like that's not gonna be over in 2 seconds, that's for sure. Let's make sure we at least grab
Physical
everything here.
attacks advised.
Let's get to work.
You have a charge attack ready. Launching attack.
Activating skill.
There we go.
Hit him fast, Fairy. Activating skin. Have some more.
Now or never. One skill, point right up.
Sucker.
Okay, perfect. They're all ready now.
Activating skill.
Oh, wait.
I can live with this.
Nice
Yes,
job,
we can.
Arceus. Sweaty chest.
Launching attack.
Gotta make sure then they get attacked in the back of my head.
Here's some extra. Judith! One skill, coming right up. There we go. Spirit, help me up.
Activating skin.
Have some more.
Good.
Let's finish the
Right, so
job.
we can grab these last few chests. That would be perfect.
Hey, that one felt pretty good. You did wonderful, Fairy.
Titanium charm.
Physical attacks advised.
Alright, just wipe these off the board and grab our last chest of the day.
Activating skill.
And then we can get ready for our next one.
Spirit, help me up. Have some more. Activating skill. Gotcha. You did it.
Hellfire Verse. A nice level up in the back end. Alright, that actually works quite nicely. This is where we need to go for the main story once we collect our card from whatever boss it is in the end. Which we're gonna fight on the next one and then directly go through this door and see what's there. So what we're gonna do, I might have a few fights in here, and then if we're allowed to, I will go out and make sure we prep up our master with everything we can get so he's on par with the rest. At least that he's fully loaded to make him useful just in case we need him. In the beginning of the next one, we'll move on forward. So for now, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. So until then, bye bye.